The placement process for L&T consisted of two rounds. The first was general aptitude round. It consisted of two papers, general aptitude and English. The company came for two profiles in my college. The one was management trainee and another was engineering trainee. So BTech they were open only for management trainee. And in management training profile you have to clear both the papers, general aptitude as well as English. After this round, means first written test round, there was PI round. The first written test round was, after first test around 80 students from all three branches, mechanical, civil and electrical, were shortlisted. In electrical around 9 students were there. I am from electrical, that's why I am particularly about electrical. In PI round, there was mixed two interviews, one and another. In both, they asked HR as well as technical. Suppose if you are strong in electrical engineering, they won't ask you much of electrical questions. They will ask more of HR. And if your CGPA is low, they will know that you don't know much of electrical, so they will ask more of core questions. So they were friendly. Around two people were there. They were much friendly and nothing much to worry. But you have to be clear. They will argue about everything which you say. They won't accept easily anything. So you have to be clear about your ideas, everything. And in core questions, they asked very easy questions. One question I remember that they asked was speed torque characteristic of induction motor, and which is very simple for an electrical guy. And they asked to point out what is pull-out torque in that. That was very simple. Then after first round, only one student from electrical was shortlisted for the second round, and that was again mixed round. 3 to 4 persons were sitting, and they were asking questions. That was also HR plus technical. In HR, they asked from me particularly HR questions. In HR, they will ask mostly current affairs. You have to be very thorough with current affairs, for L&T especially, because they came for management training profile. And I didn't know all the questions which they asked, so I said, "Sir, I don't know. May you ask another question?" And they did that. And if you don't know, you have to be frank and honest. That's it. And it was kind of a debate. They were asking, and you have to say, and they won't agree with you generally, but just go on, give arguments, and you have to. They won't satisfy, but they will test how you argue with them. That's the point they want to see. When I entered the personal interview round, first of all they asked me, tell me about yourself, what do you do all the day apart from academics. And I said I play cricket. So after that they knew that I know about cricket. They didn't ask any question about cricket. So they asked, do you read in newspaper? I said I don't know, I don't read much, but I read sometimes. So they asked what are the headlines for today. I said I don't know, I have not read. They asked for yesterday. I said I have not read yesterday. In the past 1 year, I said something about 2G scam, and like that Obama was elected president again in US. So when they heard 2G scam, they started arguing with me where the money goes, how much money has been abandoned in this whole scam. Only thing which I knew was A Raja and nothing more than that. And I blindly said everything goes to Swiss bank, and in every answer I said it might go to Swiss bank. I didn't say surely. I said there might be that it goes to Swiss bank. And after some time they again cross question me that you just now said that it goes to Swiss bank. How? And then I used to answer that, sir, I said it might be. I didn't say that it surely does. Okay. So and again they cross question like this. They asked, okay, tell me what is the total profit of all mobile service providers in India, estimate. So by this question they don't want to know the exact profit. They want to know how you approach this problem. Okay, so I approached it like this way. I said in India the population is 120 crore. So approximately I said you can approximate or you can ask them that how much are below 8 or below 10, because generally they don't use mobile. Okay, like this you have to approach, and then in out of those the rest how much live in rural areas. In rural areas in every family there will be mobile, but every member won't have mobile. Like that you have to approach, and what's the average package per month they use, and accordingly you have to approach. So I got to an answer that obviously is not the correct answer, but they will see the approach. Another debate they uh, worked out with me was in installing nuclear power station. They first of all asked me, would you install nuclear power station if you are given charge? So I said it will depend on situation. They asked me just say yes or no. I said no. And then again they cross questioned me. Okay, and just now you said no and you are saying now yes. Then I said, sir, it will depend on the situation. That's why I said no. Now situation has arrived that I have to say yes. You have to say politely, that's one thing. And again they started asking, okay, now tell me more headlines over the past 1 year. I uh, kept on saying some which I remembered. I didn't remember much. I don't read newspapers much. So after some time I ran out of headlines. So I asked them, sir, can I speak of cricket news? They said no. You know much of cricket. We know that. So I said okay, sir. Then they asked one technical question which I have already covered in the last interview. And then there was the second round of interview. There also they asked about in current affairs, mostly current affairs. Then after that some of the questions were related to power plants. Which power plant would you like to set up? What are their advantages? What are their disadvantages? One HR question was that where do you see after 5 years yourself? This is a very common question in every field. And you have to be diplomatic in such questions. You cannot be straightforward. I said that I want for the next few years I want a very stable job so that I can grow with the company such as L&T. Obviously you have to praise their company, and you don't want to feel that you are desperate for that company, but you have to praise them. Okay, and obviously L&T is a big name, so you can say their name. And I said I would like to be in a big managerial position after 5 years. Regarding tips, you have first of all you have to be very confident. Uh, from me, I have a very decent CGPA. They asked about higher studies. If you have a good CGPA, obviously they will ask. So they asked about GRE, I said no. They asked about GATE, I said no. Okay, and uh, next tip: if you are from good institute like IIT and IT, you don't need to worry about aptitude. You have a good aptitude, and the first round you will easily clear. And English, it's a bit tough, but you will clear. That's not a big issue. And in interview rounds, mostly if you have a decent CGPA, you don't need to worry about the core sector. You need to worry about HR. Prepare some newses. That's enough for the interview. Means you have to be sure about those news, and some current affairs that will do. That's enough. And in core, very basic questions they will ask that. If you are not having good CGPA, then you need to worry, otherwise not. And in HR, I have already told that current affairs only.